apparition.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright.
Axe.
Here we are in the draft for 82L
Radiant
playoff game.
team
This is
back.
the Salt Brigade versus Dry Squad. We're getting into the draft now. First phase, first pick for TSB is Oracle. It's a very standard pickup for them. J1 is quite good at the hero, and it's just a
10
really solid
seconds
support right now,
remaining.
offers a lot of healing. But Dry Squad instantly responds with the Ancient Apparition to
5
counter out the
seconds
healing,
remaining.
and picks up a defensive support of their own in the Dazzle. They do have both their supports in the first phase.
Dire
But-
team ban.
The solid counter, and then the Axe pickup instantly to counter out the Dazzles. So a lot of counter picks coming out in the first phase here. First bans, Faceless Void, and Elder Titan, just a really strong combo. And Shadow Demon Mirana, just two really
Team
strong
back.
heroes in this patch. They were nerfed in the last sub-patches, but they're still really solid heroes in any lineup. Dry Squad banning out the Juggernaut second phase. A classic of Dabblemans, they don't want to leave that in the pool. And,
10
well, while Dry
seconds
Squad have the
remaining.
Ancient Apparition and the Dazzle on their side, banning out
5
Huskar is really
seconds
smart on the
remaining.
side of TSB here.
Reserve time.
Dry Squad going to use up some reserve time here. Trying to think of their fourth ban. They're probably going to try to go for aggressive carries here. They have the Dazzle to back up anybody that they want to just fight. They could go for a Sven,
Dire team
something like
ban.
Sven. Although Sven not that good against Axe anymore, since Axe's spin is pure damage now instead of physical, so his armor doesn't do much against that. Timbersaw would have also been a good pick. Timbersaw is really good with Dazzle. Builds up even more armor, it's really hard to deal with. It's most likely going to be an offlane Axe for Nova. He really likes playing that hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Might want to pick up something to deal with the Axe in
5
lane, something
seconds
with
remaining.
slows. Something that does a lot of magic damage without having the right click. Something like...
Reserve time.
But the problem is they already have their two supports, so they have to look at their carry to be able to bully the Axe out of lane. Dazzle's okay at it because of his poison touch, but Dazzle is all physical damage, and the armor that Axe gets from calling is pretty good. Dry Squad banning out the Slark. They picked up their two quite squishy supports, even though they do have Shallow Grave. Slark could very easily make the game very hard for these heroes.
Clockwork.
Pick up the Clockwork, third pick. Clockwork,
Dire
not a
team
hero
pick.
that's very popular right now due to the fact that he can't really jungle. So he's kind of stuck trying to get
Radiant
levels in the
team
off
pick.
lane. But Ricky's going to be the instant response out from TSB. They're looking to put a lot of focus on their mid lane. They haven't revealed who their mid laner is yet, but... Yeah, this Clockwork pick, this is
10
interesting.
seconds remaining.
Because usually, when off lanes get bullied out of lane, they are able to resort to the jungle,
5
but Clockwork
seconds
can't really do
remaining.
that very well. Obviously, they haven't
Reserve
seen
time.
shown what their lane is going to be yet for the safe lane, but they could do whatever they want now. They know Clockwork's most likely going to go to that off lane. I guess it's possible that it could be solo safe lane, but it's most likely going to be off lane. Especially since they have this very defensive tri-lane setup here. This wouldn't work very well as an aggressive tri-lane, I don't think.
Naga Siren.
Squad pick up the Naga
Dire
Siren. This is
team
definitely a position 1 Naga Siren as they have their 2 supports
Sven
already.
stands ready.
And the instant Sven coming out, so they
Radiant
respond
team back.
with dragging the game out with a hero that really is able to come online fairly early. Really good at dealing with Naga Siren's illusions. Kind of hard to deal with. I mean, he can just man up on the Clockwork and Cogs, but Clockwork can also help keep him away from
10
other
seconds
heroes.
remaining.
This offers a really large amount of physical damage coming into the mid game, while
5 seconds
Grass Squad are going to
remaining.
struggle with the mid game with this Naga
Dire
Siren pickup.
team back.
They really have to pick a mid that can put the game on his back while Naga Siren gets her items.
Storm
So the
Spirit.
Storm Spirit comes out.
Radiant
So they
team
have
pick.
quite a good spread of power throughout the game. They have early game in the Riki, they got mid game in the Axe and the Sven, and they have late game in the Storm Spirit and the Sven. And Oracle's good just all throughout the game. I don't know
10
how well they're going to
seconds
be able to
remaining.
deal with this Naga Siren. Storm Spirit's really good against the Clockwork as well.
5 seconds
Really good in
remaining.
lane with the Riki. Of course, everything's good in lane with the Riki, but Storm Spirit especially can get in range for the
Reserve
static
time.
remnants to really bully people out.
10 seconds remaining.
And Puck is going to be, so this is essentially going to be Clockwork, Dazzle, AA, and Puck running around while Naga Siren farms up. And I don't know if that's going to be enough because TSB just looks like they have just way more damage on their side right now. We'll see how it plays out, but it's not looking good. Grass Squad really has to execute well. Few seconds, we're gonna hop into the game here, and the second mouse is because last time I spectated I was in player perspective and I can't no.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, I can't change my spectator
Prepare
settings.
for battle.
Why can't I change spectator settings? Okay. I'll be back in just a second while I fix this.
What did you learn? No sorceries avail.
Alright, I should be good now. It's weird, I had to go and spectate a game. But it looks like they were having connection issues. So it worked out. But it looks like Dry Squad's going to go for bot rune while TSB's going to top rune. It's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade for the moment. Lane's pretty standard. Oracle going to be top with the Sven. Ricky's going to be roaming around. Can't click on hero. No Axe is going to be off lane. Nova on the app. Clockwork is going to be off lane in the top lane, with a defensive tri-lane of Dazzle and Ancient Apparition to help out the Naga Siren down here so she can farm up, and then Puck is going to be in the middle. Waiting for Jesus to connect here. Still having connection issues. Not click. Oh, probably just because. Davelman with the fear cleave. Alright, are we good? Are we in? TN? G, lad. Says Crony. Alright, it looks like we're finally going to start this game. Yeah, 1-for-1 rune trade. Puck and Stormsphere both getting their respective runes.
Stupendous!
Because there's an issue where I can't click on heroes. I gotta like drag over it. I don't know what the actual I don't know if that's just the game or if it's my game. I don't know. That's gonna be fun to deal with.
Dire's
Pick up a little
courier
bit.
has been killed.
Oh, Dire's courier died. I was turning on my music and I did not notice that. How did Dire's courier die, actually? Mid lane, both heroes are really low here. They're heavily harassing each other. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, Crony's just going to salve up. And just getting his farm here while they're really protecting the Naga Siren quite well. Axe is not going to be able to get anything out of this lane. He's already down to 350 health. Try to do what he can, but Ricky's going to have to come down here and help him, as it looks like it's just going to... Storm Spirit should be fine here in the mid lane. Dazzle going to get seen here. Experience from this camp will be taken.
First blood.
So it looks like Oracle and Sven were able to get a kill on the Clockwork, and this is just what I was saying, is he doesn't have much of an escape besides his cogs, and he can't go back, just go into the jungle, because he's just effectively lost his lane now that he's died. Because this combo is going to be able to kill him many more times. Clockwork does get a mana burn off onto the Sven. Does have a mango though, so he should be fine. Like this mid lane being dominated pretty heavily by Crony here. It's 13 and 2 versus 10 and 3.
Wet specialist.
They were able to kill the Axe as they tried to go aggressive with the Ricky. They're kind of poking at each other, but otherwise it's a pretty static game. Ricky pulls a little cheeky. Oh, they're going for the ward war here. Oh my god. Sven killed Clockwork again. Yeah, Clockwork has lost his lane. Really hard. Whatever. But yeah, he can't, there's nowhere else he can go. He has to come and sit back in the lane. He just burns mana, so he's trying to do something. Sven should really try to get last hits on those. Alright, they're just gonna pull and push the waves. Starve the Clockwork of experience. Jesus is gonna have a really hard time coming into the mid game.
Haste.
As mid lane still kind of even. Crony is up by a few last hits, but other than that it's pretty even. Ricky coming mid might change that a little bit, as he does have boots and Orb of Venom. But there is a sentry mid for the Radiant, so Calypsis will be able to spot this out if he paying attention. Sauce is trying to look for his opportunity. Meanwhile, Clockwork is trying to do some cheeky stuff, but he might die for it again. As he is... Gotta be careful here. Get out of position. Oh, he's going back in. What is he doing? It looks like they're going to get another kill, and they do, as Oracle gets the last hit with the Purifying Flames. And he's died 3 times now in this lane. Dabbleman and J1 laying the pain as Ricky denies himself. Buck is having a hard time in this lane. Crony is just doing whatever he wants, and Calypsis... He's getting some last hits, but not nearly as many. He's only 4 behind the Storm Spirit. But he's having to rotate in defensive supports now. As yeah, this top lane for TSB is just a complete stomp. Luckily, bottom lane for Dry Squad is also a complete stomp, as Nova almost has his Tranquil boots, but he's still... Every time he tries to get anything out of the lane. Oh, although they are going aggressive now with Ricky and Oracle, as they laid on the smoke cloud, but Dry Squad's able to just walk out. Not able to make a return. Brony and Calypso still battling it out in this mid lane. They are now tied for CS, so looks like Calypsis is gonna try to go straight for that Blink Dagger, unless he wants to complete his power treads. Thorn Spirit. Oh, looks like they're gonna make a go onto Calypsis here as he uses all his spells, but he gets pulled back, and that's a good kill onto Calypsis' puck. As now, if we look at the net worths, they're about the same CS, but Crony is about 600 ahead of Calypsis. Sven, top of the CS board, as he is just free farming away in this lane, even getting a few CS onto the Clockwork, who can't do anything in this lane anymore. Jesus is just trying to get his power. He looks like he's going for power treads, or is he going ground boots into blade mail? I'm not sure, but he can't really get much. So I don't know if it matters. But they're going on Puck again, where Puck does get a return onto the Ricky and looking to go for Crony, but Crony looks like, oh,
Not so fast.
they aren't able to find the kill as the heal and the save comes out from the Dazzle, and that's a good return for Calypsis. He's back in this game. Oh, Oracle trying to get cheeky and go for a kill on the Puck, but isn't able to secure it. Meanwhile, they do kill Naga Siren. I think Axe just solo killed Naga Siren. How? Okay, I gotta. Oh, I can't even. Go back. Strange. I don't know why I can't. And they're gonna go onto the Ancient Apparition, and this is just an easy kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Goes down into that dunk range, and Naga Siren just kind of TP's in. Zegdol, I don't know what he's doing, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be aggressive on him, even though he is alone. Oracle's rotating down J1.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Might pair with Nova to go for a kill, but instead they're just gonna get scouted out by the illusion. Meanwhile, this Sven is just getting bigger and bigger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And what?
There is going to be a little skirmish as they go onto J1, but is he going to be able to get out?
Radiant's
The
bottom
battery
tower
assault
is
does
under
end,
attack.
but it looks like J1's going to be running him back, and the Puck, is he going to die? Oh, no, he actually lives, but he takes, or dies, but he does take out the Storm Spirit in return, and J1 also is taken out by the Clockwork, so a 3-for-1 trade for the side of Dry Squad. Really nice gold swing, but Sven is still top of the net worth board. He did not participate in that fight. He's just happy to be farming away here in his lane. He has the power treads, Helm of the Dominator, most likely going into the Echo Saber next, as yeah, he does start up on his Oblivion Staff. Gonna be able to get that quite quickly. Gonna push into the tower now. Well, Naga Siren. Looks like she's not going for the mana
Radiant's
boots
top
that we've
tower
seen
is under
sometimes. She's
attack.
just gonna go straight for the brown boots Aquila into the Radiance build. Closing in on that.
Radiant's top tower is under
Crony
attack.
actually is able to go for a solo kill onto 13 AM and his Dazzle in the mid lane.
Do it with flair.
Meanwhile, Dabbleman is just happy to be hammering away at this tower. Juicy Ancient Stack waiting for him whenever he wants that. He's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, Naga Siren not feeling
Radiant
quite
structures are fortified.
as unpressured as TSB has been down here bullying her. Jesus coming. Oh, is he going to be able to get the deny on the tower? Yeah, it doesn't look like he is,
Radiant's
as
top tower
Dabbleman just
has
plays
been
it safe.
denied.
Plays it safe. Well, Crony, looking towards this bottom lane, looking for a possible kill on the Naga Siren or the Ancient Apparition. A Naga Siren does have Song. Oh, just gonna reel in lane. Is he gonna be able to kill her as he goes on her? Zips around, gets the Overlord proc, and does take down the Naga Siren. And, oh, he gets silenced though, and he gets False Promise at the last second, so he is able to live. As now there's a team fight breaking out as 3-man's recoil comes out from Ellipsis. Gruff gets False Promised up, and does look like everybody else is going to be fine. They're going to make a go on to J1 here, slowing him down, but he is actually dead. The physical damage going right through that Fate's Edict, and so he's not able to save himself as he tries to TP out.
Dire's middle tower is under
So it is a
attack.
2-for-1 trade, but it's 2 supports for a Naga Siren who is closing in on that Radiance, so it's a pretty even trade. As Naga Siren died first, so she did not get any of the gold or experience for that fight. Meanwhile, they are going to go onto the Sven here as the Blade Mail is complete for the Clockwork, and they do take him out with the help of the Naga Siren. So, Brown Boots into Blade Mail. Good way to be useful with his money, and he's able to capitalize with it. As they are making another go into the Naga Siren. She stayed a little too long after securing that kill, though, and it looks like she is going to go down again, but she does Song, and she looks like she's just going to try to walk out, as they do get their mana burned and blocked off by the cogs, so she's going to be fine, but on a sliver of health. 30 health left. As Eclipse is coming up here with an Invisorin, scouting the entirety of TSB. As Crony walks right into her. No? Okay. Looks like she's just going to scout them out. Dazzle comes up here. Oh, she does reveal though, and tries to go for the quick kill, but Soren Spirit's able to just zip out of that one.
Radiant's middle
As
tower
she is found by Sven and hit. And is she going to be able to get out of that? He has Orb. He has all of her spells actually, but Eclipse is just choosing to walk away. As Dazzle tries to TP out and does succeed, as they do not have any more cancels after Nova uses his Berserker's Call. Naga Siren about 1,000 gold away from her Sacred Relic.
Players here.
Radiant's bottom
Sableman is going to have his Echo Saber after this camp. Yep, there we go. 14 minutes on the Echo Saber, good timing. Nova's got his Blink. They're looking to fight. Ancient Apparition might be caught out of position here, and Naga Siren is just down. If they are not able to scout that out though. They might be able to scout out 13 AM though. But they just decide to reveal and push this bottom lane. As Naga does teleport top and try to finish her Radiance and roll showing bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tower gonna be taken, Clockwork.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're just gonna get a free tower here.
Radiant structures are
As
fortified.
Riot Squad do not want to respawn
Radiant's
here.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Looks like Sven just mans up onto the Dazzle here. Who went a little bit too far up, blows the God's Strength and gets the free kill. He is still accelerating quite well on this net worth. Probably going to go into the Blink Dagger next. 1,000 gold away from that. Ice Blast comes out, misses, and he just TP's home.
Dire's top
Ricky
tower
doing? I
is
haven't looked
under
at him in a
attack.
while. He has his Tranks, Orb, Lightstone. Playing the support. Does have his blink dagger
Dire's
now.
top tower is under attack.
Like he just purchased that. His Dry Squad are gonna look to take this top tower in return. But Axe does catch out the puck with the call, but Clockwork hooks in and burns his mana, and then they just leave. The cogs blocking off Nova and Sauce there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're just gonna kind of wait around. Ricky's trying to scout out. Exegdol is at half health. He does have the Sacred Relic complete, so, and he just actually, is he gonna get out? No, he's gonna get pulled by Crony, and he just gets dunked and is dead. Meanwhile, Calypsis gets really low, and he's just gonna get taken out too. And it's a 2-0 now. Nova gets false promised, man's up onto the Clockwork. He's probably gonna die after this due to the Blade Mail. And yep, he just gets popped, and TSB is actually really low now, but Christian trying to go on, oh, and Clockwork is dead now. Dazzle and Oracle trying to fight each other. Oracle might be able to get out, and it looks like he is as Ricky comes into, and Dazzle just gets out. So a 3-for-1 trade for TSB. And just more gold swinging their way. 9,000 net worth on this Sven at 7 to 18 minutes. He's got Blink Dagger now. Force to be reckoned with as Agasarin still trying to get that Radiance. Storm Spirit killed the puck, it looks like.
Double damage.
Sven is just getting so big. Looks like Nova's looking for the initiation, decides to cancel it. Puck just blinks out.
Radiant structures
So they just take the mid tower instead, but it looks like there might still be a little skirmish here. Sven just farming away. They do just take out the ward that's there. And TSB backs off because of that. Might be looking into the Roche pit here. Looks like they are headed that way. And Sven, if he commits his ultimate, will be able to take it down very quickly. But it looks like instead they're just going to split and farm. I really wish I could click on people. If anybody knows how to fix that, then please let me know. TSB looking to try to catch out the puck here, but puck just blinks out, and they're instead gonna close in on the tier 2, systematically pushing in all these lanes. Ice Blast comes out, hits Crony and Dabbleman, so they're just gonna back off. And the hookshot does come out from Jesus, but he misses, and he's just gonna try to run down J1, but J1 is gonna get himself out with the Fate's Edict. As they do commit the cogs, and he just false promises himself and looks to just TP out. He is going to succeed. Nova goes in, does die. 2-man stun comes out. There's Dry Squad trying to chase now. Christian just able to zip away though. Us just hiding over here, and they are able to get the rest of their heroes out cleanly, but it is a 2k gold exchange for Dry Squad for the 2-for-0 exchange. Still sticking around on his rookie. Just trying to scout. Doesn't look like Dry Squad have any sentries laid down. They have dust on their Dazzle and on their Clockwork, but I don't think they have sentries on them. So he would have to reveal himself. But it looks like he's going to try to cut the wave here. halt their push a little bit, but they'll probably still get the tier 1 tower here. No, he just places a ward and leaves instead. Too risky. The Nova tries to go in by himself, but it looks like he's just gonna die. He did not have a team to back him up there.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So, Dry Squad able to take their first tower of the game, the bottom tier 1 tower of the Dire side. And then they smoke up looking for a kill. Looks like Sauce, is he gonna pop it though? It looks like he will. He walks back just a little bit. Oh, and it does pop AAs. And they do go for the dust, but the dust does miss. But they place down a sentry and they do see him, and he's just gonna get blasted.
To the elements.
Did you mean to elude me?
Did have sentries on them. Who's probably the ancient apparition.
And it's off.
So Sauce tanks the gank there. Thorn Spirit has his Orc of Malevolence and starts going into the Bloodstone. Appleman has his BKB. He's at 12,500 net worth, eclipsing this Naga Siren. He does have Radiance BOTs. And Crony makes a go onto Jesus here. But Dry Squad is able to respond immediately, and Nova's going to get taken out as a response. But it looks like Crony will be okay. As the Ice Blast does come out, it does miss Crony, but it lands on Sauce and J1. And it looks like Sauce, oh, nope, he's not going to get killed just yet. But he... Alright, so False Promise does save him from shattering to the AA Ice Blast, and they are going to take this tier 1 mid.
Is under attack. Dire's structures are
His initiations from the Axe have been really ballsy. To have his team behind him for them to work.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
That's gonna
tower
run
is
into
under
Dazzle there. I
attack.
don't know if 13 AM noticed that. They're just gonna instantly de-ward this. But do they even see the? They don't see the ward. They didn't see the ward. They didn't take it out. What the heck? Dabbleman not have a Quelling Blade? Oh, he doesn't have a Quelling Blade. Where does Quelling Blade go? Okay, so they know it's there, but they don't have any ranged heroes. Their only ranged hero is, or they have 2 ranged heroes, but they're not here. So they know they're being seen. Puck is gonna kind of walk over here. Nobody's coming over to take this ward out just yet. Oh, but looks like he's going for the Force Staff after the Blink Dagger, just playing kind of a utility role. Not opting for the Blade Mail build. Sven is just getting so big. Naga Siren's speed in her farming is going up quite a lot though. He's got half of her Manta style now. This game is just going to get harder and harder for TSB as this Naga Siren gets bigger and bigger. They have to push their advantage in this mid game. Like TSB is just gonna farm it up for now. What is Sven's next item looking like? Oh, he just zips way down, trying to catch up Scruff here. Crony does not find him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dry Squad's gonna
Dire's
reveal themselves
structures
top.
are fortified.
Take the tier 1. It looks like TSB's in a prime position to go for a push on this bottom tier 2 though. Quite low.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Looks like Dappleman is going to go for an Assault
Dire's
Cuirass.
top tower is under attack.
Death's bounty.
Gonna build up that armor even more. Good counter to weave. Pretty much counteracts weave entirely, actually. Well, just on Sven, but that plus Warcry completely counteracts that spell.
Illusion.
Like, Nova's about to get his Force Staff for just 100 gold here. Both teams just deciding to play a little passively. Looking around the Roche pit, it is up. Roche has not been taken yet this game, I believe, so
Dire's middle
either
tower
team
is
placing a
under
huge
attack.
priority onto it. Storm Spirit does have his Bloodstone now, has the initial 12 charges. So they're going to be looking to get kills here without dying. His TSB smoke up here is 4 without the Storm Spirit, and they do find Calypsis. But no spins coming up, but he gets the dunk anyway. Barely
Dire's
had
middle
enough
tower is under attack.
threshold there to make the dunk. So they do find a clean kill onto the puck. Ice Blast comes out, finds J1, but he's going to be okay. He tries to heal himself, but I don't think he realizes that he's Ice Blasted. He's not healing. He has his mech. The Oracle's item progression has been okay. As Sven tries to go man mode onto the Naga Siren here, but he just gets netted. And, oh, the stun, then he stuns? No, Naga Siren's just going to leave. Storm Spirit was not there to pull. He is mid lane. Trying to push that wave in. Clockwork, what's his item progression been like? If I could on him, he looks like he's just going straight for the Aghanim Scepter. No Force Staff required. TSB playing passively. Wonder if anybody's going to look towards the Roche pit, because TSB could take out Roche very quickly. Dry Squad can't, but Dry Squad have really good Roche pit fighting
Dire's
with the
middle
song
tower
set
is
up
under attack.
into with Dream Coil and Ice Blast and Hook. Hook shot. Yeah, it looks like so TSB are going to go into Roche now. Does he have his ultimate? No, he does not. So they're just going to do this the old-fashioned way, just smack it down. But no, they get scouted out
Dire's
by
middle tower is under attack.
the Flare and the Ice Blast, so they're just going to leave. They can do Roche so quickly, but it's so hard for them to fight in the pit. They need to win a team fight and then take Roche. I think it's here. But they're choosing to just grab their items up. They do have an advantage here. If we look at the gold graph, they are leading by just 5k, but it is still a lead. They're trying to build that up as much as they can. Naga Siren's going to be able to close that gap really quickly here as she is pushing into Tier 2 top now. She has her Manta Style. AC is completed on the Sven. Going for a defensive build in the Yule Scepter and the Blink Dagger. Sometimes see Veils come out, Veils and Dagons, but looking for more defensive, just relying on the Dream Coil and being able to be elusive and get out. Access completed the Force Staff. They're just going to push into this bottom tier tower. Or tier tower.
Is under
Yeah, Kairos, I know I'm on a 5-minute delay, so I can't see the chat very well, but I can't click on the portraits. I can't click on the portraits, it doesn't work, and I can't click on the heroes, it doesn't work. I don't know why. So I have to drag over them. That's the only way I can select heroes. As a song does come out here, set up an Ice Blast, but Dappleman just doesn't care. He's just going to go in and start smacking people. He takes out the Naga Siren, takes out the Clockwork, and they're just going to use the movement speed boost from the axe to kill. As it's a 4 for 0 trade for TSB. They just man up. This Sven is just so big here. They're going to just take this tier 2 tower out very easily.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower.
Looking to siege high ground now. They're not even going for Roche. They're just going to try to. They could probably take a lane of Rax off of this. They have a lot of creep clear. And yeah, they're just going to go smacking away with this. Assault Cure is really boosting their damage. They're going to be able to take out at least the melee Rax. Dazzle's just not really able to. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of broadcast settings, Or what? I can. It works fine when I'm spectating a game, but I'm in broadcast mode, like in the lobby, and it just doesn't work. Oh, Clockwork does have his eggs now, so able to spam that hook shot all he wants. Crony's starting to build up his Bloodstone charges here. Up to 16 now, and it looks like they are going to go into Roshan, but it just gets scouted. They do commit the God's Strength ultimate though, but they know that it's going to take a long time for Grass Squad's heroes to run over here. And they do get scouted by the Ice Blast, and oh, it just barely misses Dalaman though, so they might still go for this. They have all 5 of their heroes around, and they're hitting this quite quickly. Gonna most likely put their Aegis onto Crony on the Storm Spirit, as he does get his BKB completed, flying onto the core here just now, and he will still have a slot. But Dry Squad smoked up, looking to fight. They do have the Song of the Siren. They are going to go for it, and Dry Squad, are they going to be able to steal this? And they are. They do. Oh, do they take it? No, Storm Spirit does take the Aegis, and a huge cleave coming out from the Sven here as he cleaves down the Puck and the Clockwork. And Naga Siren's really low. Ricky's going to go on to Zekdal here, and Crony just zips up and kills him. So a 4-for-1 trade as Sauce does die. 5-for-1 trade actually is Dazzle does not make it out. Dry Squad almost with a cheeky play there, but they just get turned on as this Sven has so much damage. They clumped up and then they all got stunned, and then they got cleaved down. They just cannot handle this amount of physical damage right now. I don't even know if they were weaved, but so Storm Spirit has the Aegis. He did not. I don't believe he lost it. Oh, he did lose it, but still, that was worth it as 5 heroes down, and Puck pauses the game. 1 second pizza. Pizza is more important than Dota. Gross toppings, Canadian pizza. Still waiting on Mr. Ellipsis of his pizza. Yeah, I can click on them when I'm in this mode, like the showcase mode. What is actually happening? Oh, it's so broken. Oh, my game is extra frozen. What the heck? Alright, sorry, my game just crashed. Alright, looks like he got his pizza. And they killed 2 more people, and they killed the Rex. Why did I have to crash? Whatever. And they're just running into their base now. This game looks quite over. His Storm Spirit does get the deny off, but I don't know what died there. And God, Davalman is just doing so much damage.
Has fallen.
So they take out 2 lanes of Rex. 2 more heroes. Hookshot. Swing and a miss from Jesus. As J1 Lizzie, yeah, he's gonna die. He's dead. Oh! As Sven does turn though, and they are just gonna get cleaved down. Is J1 gonna get out? Yes, he is. Davalman just cleans up. Oh, and the cleave damage coming out, and GG does come out from Dry Squad as they throw in the towel. As this Sven is just too big.
Victory.
All right. Now this net worth, he was 7K above the Naga Siren. That was crazy.